All right, so let's welcome our guest from the Eastern Credit Union, Mr. Jamaal Lewis. What is your portfolio?
Public relations.
Public
Officer.
relations. All right, so I didn't have PRO here. Let me put that here. All right, public relations officer. And of course, we're here to promote two things. One, the diabetes walk, which will take place Saturday tomorrow.
That is
from Storby to where? Just walk us through this diabetes walk and why do we have this annually, of course?
Yes, of course. So once again, thank you and good morning to Tobago. Thank you, Brother B, for having me again. So it's all about Eastern Credit Union's 14th annual diabetes walk. Eastern Credit Union would have undertaken diabetes awareness some 14 years ago because of the severity of the disease and to make the public and our members by extension knowledgeable about the disease, the effects, and the severe consequences it have for not seeing about your health. Your health is your wealth, so we actually have the diabetes walk, which is on this Saturday. It starts at the Storby Beach facility, and we make our way up to Gulf City Mall in Lowlands.
From Storby to Gulf City?
Yeah.
That's a long walk. But it's a good walk.
It's walking for a cause.
Starting time.
We have a warm-up session that starts at 3 p.m., At 2 o'clock, we are encouraging all participants to come and park at Gulf City, and we will shuttle you down to the starting point, right? We have some music trucks to assist you along the way to bring back some of that euphoria that we would have experienced in Tobago during the carnival. So it's all for a cause. Registration is ongoing. You can register this morning at our branch. We are located at number 203 Milford Road. So registration at the branch, it's $120 per person for the registration and $90 for groups of 5. All right, so you can register, you collect your packages, your jersey, your water bottle, your bag, and we have some items inside there, some giveaways. And so you do the walk. When you finish at Gulf City, we are not done with you as yet. There's free testing that is going to be happening there. Blood, sugar, cholesterol testing, eye testing. So a special good morning to Dr. Max and his team for always partnering with us for this annual diabetes walk.
Very good. All right, so park at Gulf City, warm up. No, you're warming up down on Storby.
Yeah, so you park at Gulf City. We will shuttle you, shuttle you up to Storby. We'll have the nice little warm-up, nice little music trucks and everything.
And you trek along the way.
And
you chip.
You chip. So walk,
chip,
run, chip, jump, wave, whatever it is. But it's all about raising awareness about diabetes.
All right, and exercise is always important for any diabetic.
That is correct.
Make your way. Of course, registration, you said, is open today.
Yeah, so registration has been open for quite some time. We still have a few packages left, but you can go and register at our branch. We will be there today from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. and at 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. So you could come and, for those persons who would have already registered, you could actually come and collect your packages today. We'll also be doing some package collection tomorrow and you could collect those packages at Beverly's Oasis. And we really don't want to be doing too much package collection the actual day of the race, but there will still be persons down at the Scarborough Mall for those last-minute persons who will come and collect their packages and then proceed to the race.
Excellent. All right. So, anything else about the walk? We need to get into the Christmas loans and what is offered for Christmas.
Well, we actually have what is called our Gift and Goals loan promotion. That promotion started in October 1st and it runs all the way to December 31st, 2025.
What is the Gifts and Goal loan?
So the Gifts and Goals is actually the name of the promotion. So the Gifts and Goals loan promotion is actually an evolution of our Gift of Light loan promotion that we used to have previously. What we did with this loan is that we listened to the complaints, or let me not say complaints, so we listened to the challenges that our members would have had. And we have revitalized this loan. And what we are doing is we are covering any consumer loan, so that's all your Christmas expenses. Let's say you want to buy a new or used vehicle, furniture and appliances, all those things, even education is covered under the Gifts and Goals loan promotion. What we are giving you is a loan 5 times your share balance. What we have also done with this particular promotion is we have extended the loan repayment period. What that does for you, it allows you, after having the interview and the discussion with our loans officers, it allows you the possibility of managing your finances better. So that what we will do is we'll extend the loan repayment period so that your monthly payment will be reduced. We encourage our members and potential members, for when it is they are coming for these loans, as you make your loan payment, we encourage you to save on your shares. Like I explained earlier, all loans are based on your shares. So as the amount that you owe decreases, the amount that you own increases. So at the end of your loan payment period, you have a bigger share balance that you're able to acquire a facility.
So what it does is take the, I don't want to say the burden of the interest of the customer, because if it is that you're saying that you are, in other words, you're earning while you pay your loan.
That is correct.
Shares, not
yes. So your shares is increasing.
Speak to the interest for this special Christmas offer.
So the interest, we have reduced interest rates.
Exactly, that's what I'm getting at.
Yes. So we have the reduced interest rates, and that now the interest rate, each facility will carry its respective interest rate. So you would not pay the same amount of interest on a consumer loan as you would pay on a vehicle loan or something like that. So of course it will be done based on our credit rating. We will do an analysis of you, see where you fall in with that, and that is how the loans and the interest will be matched. You understand? So we take an in-depth analysis of you, of your financial situation, see where you fall in, because there may have persons that have loans elsewhere, they're making other payments to courts or standards or whatever it is. They have other things outside, so that affects what is called your DSR, your debt service ratio. So we will have to take a look at that, manage it, and see what is manageable for you for the duration of the loan. Very good. Within that, we also have what is called a Georgie bundle loan.
Take up your Georgie bundle and go, or take up your Georgie bundle and come.
Both. So, and you have the right idea, and that's why we named it that way, because it goes in true Tobagonian parlance. So let's say you want to do some furniture, you want to acquire some furniture, you have some Christmas expenses, and you also want to do some home repairs. That is 3 individual loans. But what we do is we bundle them together for a minimum of $50,000. So that's your Georgie bundle loan. That's one of the biggest hits with us. What we also have with this particular facility is we have some special gifts and some prizes to be won. The prizes, again, like I said, we would have listened to the cries of our members. So the prizes now are really things that you could use. Let's say you take a vehicle loan, for instance. We have 3 tiers of prizes, first, second, and third. Top one is $10,000. That is a prize that you could win. If it is you take the vehicle loan. With the $10,000 prize that you win, we divide it in 2. $5,000 goes back to your shares, and $5,000 goes towards your vehicle insurance next year. So you don't even have to worry. We already have so when your insurance expires, we give you $5,000 to put towards the insurance. So we try to make it a little more feasible. Even if it is you're doing, let's say, a normal consumer loan, $7,000 is the first prize, $3,500 goes towards your shares. And the next $3,500 we put it towards your loan payment for the following month. So you don't even have to worry about that. So it's all about giving back. So in the 2 facets that we are speaking about, we are taking care of you financially, and we also taking care of your health and reminding you about...
You mentioned the fixer-upper loan, Georgie bundle. You have repairs, you have fix-up for Christmas, and something else.
Anything that is considered a consumer loan.
It sounds attractive, but who is eligible though? Let's say I'm not a member of the credit union, and I like what I hear on TV with Rice and Shine.
Yes.
And I like it, so I have to become a member, obviously.
Yes.
But do you qualify for a loan? Let's say that you just, you really want the help for Christmas. You want the 5,000, the 50,000.
Yes.
And you rush to this credit union. Just walk us through How does one become a
You know,
member?
Brother B, I am so glad that you would have raised that point
Because it's very important.
It's very important. Normally, you will have to be a member of Eastern Credit Union before you're able to access a loan. With this particular promotion, we have waived that process.
Great.
So you can become a member today, bring in your necessary documents, and the documents that you'll need is 2 forms of valid ID, job letter, utility bill, or recent pay slip, and $120 cash. And of course, whatever documentation, whether it be a quotation, an invoice, or whatever it is you are desirous of getting the loan for, you need to bring that in. We'll have the discussion with our loans officer and see how best we'll be able to assist you.
Now, there are some people who are just greedy. They don't really need the loan anymore. When a person comes for a loan like that, do you advise them which is the best? So, because Christmas would come and pass. Let's be realistic. Because there are those who would watch the neighbor. I see the neighbor bring in a new TV, a new fridge, and so on. They just married. In fact, they're now moving in the house.
Right.
So all these things, and we're going to speak to those couples in a minute.
Yes.
But however, the nosy neighbor that is looking on and saying, envious neighbor, you see me, I go in and take out that loan I hear brother be them talking about, yes?
Yes.
But I don't really need it, but I go in and take it. When you detect that, because there are those who would come and you would, what would be the advice to have that money better utilized?
Yes.
For example, I'm going and do this thing that I don't need. However, do we question the client when they come in to see where they are financially and to advise them accordingly? Yes. Because there are some people who would take loans that they really don't need.
They really don't need.
Let's speak to that.
Very, very good point. And that is where the trained, qualified loans officers that we have, they are able to detect that. Of course, it's an interview. So we'll be asking you pertinent questions based on your response, based on your finances. You know what, Brother B? At this point in time, this may not be the best option for you.
Yeah.
You understand? Based on your financial situation. And remember, you also told me that next year you wanted to do so, you wanted to get the new vehicle. This is going to hamper that because you're going to be putting yourself under some financial strain.
Excellent.
So that is where, and Eastern Credit Union, we have taken pride in training our staff, especially our loans officers, to be able to bring it across very subtly and gently to the member that this may not be in your best interest at this point in time. However, what you can do is you can do XYZ, and this will put you in better stead for when it is you really want to get the loan that you need, not want.
Excellent. So let's go now to the brand new couple. They just got married.
Yes.
They are moving into the new home.
Yes.
They need to furnish. They are listening now, and they're saying, you know what it is? We could get all the furniture. We need the television and the
yes.
What do you call it? The big screen TV. We could get the furniture that we need, the fridge, the stove, to furnish our home.
Yes.
When a couple comes to the Eastern Credit Union, given that they're hearing this now,
yes,
this is a great opportunity to ensure that they get all that they need. When that happens, what happens from the credit union perspective? They may need more than $50,000.
Right. Yes. So they may need more than $50,000. So my advice to them, or the advice given to them, should be that the Georgie bundle is going to be the best facility for them, because you could cater for 3 different needs in one. Now the Georgie bundle is a minimum of $50,000, and we could go all the way up to that. But of course,
up to 100.
100, that's small money, man.
Right.
We do more than that.
Well, I am looking at a couple who the salary is not all that great.
It's not all that great.
And so on.
But of course, that is where the conversation needs to be had. Yes, you might want to go 150, 200. Hey, that may not be in your best interest. You all are now starting out. You're going to send your DSR sky high with that. We may have the joint incomes. It may not be able to cover everything, and you still have to live after that. You don't want to, as we say, cut off your nose to spoil your face.
Right.
So that is where the conversation needs to be had. It might be best for them to say, here's what, let's do $70,000. You mightn't be able to get the 70-inch. might have to settle for a 50-inch.
25 or
25, brother.
All right.
Yes, so these are the type of conversations that we need to have with our members. We know that you want to achieve all these, and we are not going to limit you in terms of your goals, but our opportunity, or the opportunity, is there for us to best advise you and maintain your expectations.
You said just now, when paying a loan, I'm paraphrasing.
Yes.
What's significant, as you said, is that you have to live. Now,
you have to live, yes.
When couples are paying a loan, does the loan officer map out groceries, bills, and all that, and then take out your loan payment?
Yes.
So I'm asking that because in some cases there are people who are paying loan and they barely could eat.
Yes.
What does Eastern Credit Union offer differently to some other agencies that really does not cater for the couple to survive, feed their children, send them to school, and eat?
Yes.
Let's speak to that.
So what we actually do is that all that happens within the loan interview. We will list out all your expenses, list out your income, and we'll work it out from there, right, to see what is the best option for you. Additionally, what we also offer is free training for our members. And
free training?
Free training.
Meaning?
So we have a suite of financial literacy programs that offer to our members for free. There's actually one happening next week, so you'll need to check out our social media pages for that. And that will give you guidance on proper financial management. And it's all really and truly what it is managing your own expectations with your reality. But of course, we have to bring it across to you in a way that you could not feel as if we are speaking down to you, but we're here to encourage you. Even for some of our small business owners who may not necessarily keep proper records, we have specific training sessions for them that will show them how to do. We have qualified, yes, we have training programs that we do with the Central Bank as a partnership for them to come in, and they will show you how to keep proper records, because you having your shop and you running your shop there in your own way, that is all well and good for you. If you want to expand your shop, you have to get financing. If you don't have proper records, it makes it very difficult for you to get that financing. So outside of the loans officer having that conversation with you, we also offer free training where you will be able to learn these skills to better yourself as an individual and be more financially prudent.
So I just want to finish off with the working out your bill payment and for you to survive and live comfortably.
Yes,
because while let's say the couple have 2 children, they are small or young children, they have to go to school. Let's say one going to kindergarten, or you have to pay for that daycare.
Yes,
and that sort of thing. So all that is worked out, and then you work out the duration of the loan, and of course how you finish the pay of the loan and go back to your. Now, some people don't have after loan. Let me call it. All right. So after you pay the loan, what happens to the client? Is there any story that may challenge your life after paying off your loan? For example, you may not have a savings after you pay off the loan. You survive, you you have your meals, you take care of your family, you survive, you pay your bills.
Right.
However, after loan payment, what happens? And that might be a strange question because it may never been asked before. But I'm asking that because if you don't have financial literacy, let's say your loan lasts maybe 2 years.
2 years, right.
And after that, people's salary, let's say the salary passed through the credit union, take out what you want, you give me this to survive.
Right.
What happens immediately after? Do they go back to just getting their salary regularly? Is there any late? You tell me what happens when a person completes a loan.
When the person finishes. So your loan was for 2 years. The 2 years have passed. You have successfully completed that loan payment, right? The onus is on you, or during that period, we hope that you will have the discipline, and we are here to encourage you. Don't just go and squander that money. Good. Don't go and squander that money. If upon completion there isn't an immediate need for you to take another loan, you were already surviving paying, let's say, $300 a month for the loan, don't just go and take that $300 and spend it now.
What advice you give to them? All right, so let's talk.
So I will advise you to put it into a fixed deposit because you was already surviving without it.
Yes.
Now you have it now. Put that on a fixed deposit.
So bad habit might take up that money and you will.
And you're gone with that money.
Right, so let's talk reinvesting.
Yes.
Right, so you're within the confines of paying the loan. You're conforming because you have no other choice.
Yes.
There are other things that needs to be done. Let's say the child graduate or is ready now to go to university.
And
you come to the listen, my child graduated, I went through these years with you and so on. We did well and so on. However, it's going to cost me, let's say the child going Harvard University. And you have to pay in US for this child.
Challenges already.
Right. No, when that, so you may not have had it, but let's say I'm going to the extreme.
Yes,
where
of course.
That type of investment is required of a parent to send a child to university. And they need the loans. How do you treat with? And of course, they were very good customers. They pay the loan. They have a good record. So now that they want this loan to send this child or to pay for this child tuition in this university, what do you advise and how do we go about that?
So the best advice in a situation like that is to take the funds that you now have at your disposal because you would have finished the loan for like you say, the Christmas supplies that you would have taken 2-3 years ago. And now you're looking to go into a much bigger loan, right? And this loan is now going to be in US. We're going to advise you that you may have to cut back on some other things. It's going to be because it's a sacrifice, right? So you may have to cut back on some other things. And that is where the analysis of your finances is going to come in. That is where we're going to say, okay, if it is your custom buying food outside 2-3 times a week, you may have to curb that a little bit because now you have to see about this immediate need. And that is where, again, our trained and qualified loans officers will have to have that conversation with you. And even when it is you're taking the Christmas loan, let's say 2 years ago, and you're being like, hey, but you remember you already told me that your son or your daughter wants to go to college. Do you really need to take this loan because you want to keep up with the Joneses? That is where the financial advice comes in. Sir, you don't need to take this loan right now. We would love to give you a loan, but it's not in your best financial interest if it is you know you're going to come next year for a bigger loan. For which one is more important, getting a new TV or your child's education?
All right, okay.
You understand?
Right.
So,
all right, very, very good. All right, so I just went there just to get
yes. I like the conversation. Yes.
All right, so just in wrapping up, just remind us about the diabetes walk, and of course the loans and how to.
Of course, it's all about Eastern Credit Union's Gift and Gold loan promotion that is happening right now. It started on October 1st and it ends on December 31st. They get a gift. The Gift and Gold loan promotion takes care of all your financial needs for the Christmas season. You could start with loans as low as $5,000, and we are giving you those loans for an extended period. Anything under the Christmas and repairs, renovations, new and used vehicles. We also have the Georgie bundle where you can bulk 3 of these types of loans together for a minimum of $50,000. Extended loan periods, and of course there are lots of prizes to be won. The prizes will go back to your shares and also go towards your loan payment, go towards your vehicle insurance, all dependent on the type of loan. Secondly, it's all about Eastern Credit Union's 14th annual diabetes walk. Move more, stress less, and join us in the fight against diabetes. This diabetes walk is on Saturday, the 8th of November. We're starting at the Store Bay Beach facility and making our way down to Gulf City Mall in Lowlands. It starts at 3 p.m. with a warm-up session. We are encouraging all participants to park at the Lowlands Mall and we will shuttle you to the starting point. There's going to be water stops along the way. We have 2 music trucks to help you along the route, and we just want to raise awareness in the fight against diabetes. As a significant fact, do you know that Trinidad and Tobago is rated 3rd in the world in terms of diabetes?
What? 3rd?
third.
My
That's
God.
not somewhere that we want to be.
No.
All right? So join us in the fight against diabetes. This Saturday, registration is going on all now. You can register at www.ecunewexperience.com, or you can check out our very active social media pages. We are on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn at Eastern Credit Union. Contact us at 800-4ECU, that is 800-4328, or 800-LOAN, 800-5626.
Excellent. All right. So, Mr. Lewis, thank you for being here with us this morning. And we want to wish you all the best. And I liking, I think, I wonder if I don't need to take out a new loan. But if I do, it would be...
You need to have that conversation.
Of course. All right.
Needs and wants.
Yeah, thank you again.